Hello, fellow wheelers and wanderlust. This is Vicky and Birdie. Come join us explore a little bit of Baguio, the city of pines, the summer capital of the Philippines. This vlog promises to be extra special as we delve into not only the excitement of the Renaissance Fair, but also the comfort and charm of our cozy Airbnb retreat. Let's dive in and discover some of the magic Baguio has to offer. We mainly went to Baguio this time to accompany our youngest daughter who was scheduled to attend an event, the Ren Fair. This is an outdoor event that is attended by individuals who loves to dress up in costumes and step back in time. Sounds pretty cool, right? As we make our way to the fairgrounds of Carantas campsite, we can already see the colorful tents and hear the distant sounds of music playing and people chatting. Stepping through the gates feels like entering a whole new world. Everywhere you look, there are knights, maidens, and jesters milling about, fully committed to the vibe. First things first, we headed straight for the food stalls. Who can resist the temptation of food? Plus, there's something about eating surrounded with the whole medieval experience. With a full belly, we started exploring the various attractions. There's a group of musicians playing some catchy tunes, so we stopped to listen for a while. Then, we caught a glimpse of sword fighting demonstration nearby. The performers were really going at it, clashing blades and putting on quite the show. Next up, we checked out the artisan stalls. There are all sorts of cool handmade crafts on display, from leather goods to pottery to intricate jewelry. I even picked up a handcrafted bracelet as a souvenir. We also attended the jousting tournament. We grabbed a seat in the stands and watched as armored knights charged at each other, trying to knock their opponents off balance with long lances. It's like something out of a movie. But the highlight of the day has to be the stage performances by the Adamanta Band from Cebu, Yaya Locre, Overflow Productions, just to name a few, and many more. As the sun starts to dip below the horizon, signaling the end of another day at the fair, I can't help but feel a little sad because unlike our daughter, who will still be attending the next 2 days of this event, me and hubby will not. But hey, there's also the next year, right? And until then, I'll hold on to the memories of this magical journey back in time. The next day, after a restful night's sleep, we're ready to tackle another day of exploration. After breakfast, we drove to Good Taste Restaurant, a local hotspot known for its generous portions and mouth-watering dishes. Oh boy, the long queue. But this long queue is definitely worth it. The aroma of sizzling meats and savory sauces fills the air as we dive into the feast in front of us. Food is really good. Added attraction to the restaurant these days is the robot serving food. With our hunger satisfied and our spirits high, we set off to explore Baguio's famous strawberry farm. Rows upon rows of vibrant red berries stretch out before us, tempting us with their sweet fragrance. Armed with basket, we embark on a strawberry picking adventure, plucking the juiciest berries straight from the vine. And of course, we paid and brought home all that we picked. On our third day, we embarked on a walking tour of the city, starting with a visit to the iconic Burnham Park. Named after the American architect Daniel Burnham, this sprawling place full of beautiful flowers is a favorite among locals and tourists alike. From leisurely boat rides to scenic strolls, Burnham Park offers a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of the city life. But our adventures doesn't stop here. Next up, we headed to Ililikha Village, a hidden gem tucked away in the heart of Baguio. A haven for local artists and craftsmen, from traditional hand-woven textile to intricate wood carvings, every corner was bursting with creativity. Aside from the beautiful artistic creations, They also offer food by different concessionaires to allow visitors to fill their bellies while appreciating beautiful pieces of arts. And of course, no trip to Baguio would be complete without a visit to Oh My Gulay! This is a restaurant, a quirky vegetarian resto perched atop a scenic rooftop garden. We dined amidst lush greenery and artistic installations, savoring every bite of their delicious plant-based cuisine. Oh My Gulay and Ililikha Village is the brainchild of national artist Kidlat Tahimik to showcase artworks by different local artists. Let us take you now to the comfort and charm of our cozy Airbnb retreat. Allow us to showcase our fantastic home away from home here in Baguio. Nestled amidst the commercial business of the city, we found the perfect sanctuary in a beautiful 2-story house. Complete with 2 bedrooms, a spacious living area, a fully equipped kitchen and dining area, a garage, and most importantly, a reliable internet connection and hot and cold shower. Hilda, the lovely owner of this Airbnb gem, from the moment we arrived, welcomed us with open arms and made sure we had everything we needed for a comfortable stay. Her hospitality and attention to detail truly made our experience in Baguio unforgettable. If you're planning a trip to this beautiful city, I highly recommend staying at Hilda's Cozy Retreat. You won't be disappointed. Please see details in the description page if you will be interested. This is not sponsored, by the way. And there you have it, Wanderers! Our journey through the City of Pines has come to an end, but the memories we've made will last a lifetime. A huge thank you to Hilda for her hospitality and for providing us with the perfect home base for our Baguio adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more travel adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and chasing your dreams. Farewell, Wheelers and Wanderlust. Bye!